everybody, welcome to Rana's Radar. Let's check in with Scott's Hot Rods and find out exactly what they've been up to. They're always up to exciting new ventures, and they did have an awesome truck at the Triple Crown, which I have not seen properly in detail. So I'm going to grab Cameron. Cameron, get over here. How's it going, man?
Good, how are you?
Good. How are you enjoying yourself at Dino's?
It's awesome. It's an awesome show.
You know, this is one of those shows where I feel like it's a big party.
Yeah, it's a big hangout, which is fun. It's different from a typical car show we go to. It's free for the public to get into. It's free to bring your truck in. Us vendors have to pay for our spot, which helps cover the rent of the venue, and the insurance. It's just fine. We have a great show. It's a big hangout.
It is a big hangout, but like you said, it is a car show because there is vendors and lots of vendors.
Yes, 257.
257?
257 is what I heard.
Wow, I thought it was like 180, but there is a lot of vendors here.
Yeah.
And the crowds are big. There's a lot of music. There's tailgate parties happening. You guys are here, of course, and you've got some pretty cool cars on the display.
Yes, we do.
So catch me up. What's happening at Scott's Hot Rods?
Everything, all at once. So the latest is Brian's OBS trucks, 95 OBS.
Yep.
Debuted at Triple Crown. We loaded it up the night before at 6:30. And I left early in the morning with our other guy, Jeff, and we made it to Triple Crown in the morning and pulled it on in. So that's where it had the most mileage on it, was pulling it off the trailer and pulling it into the show.
Well, congratulations, because it did get awarded as one of the top 10.
Yes.
And what did it win?
It got Truck of the Year 88 to 98.
There you go.
So we got top 30 plus Elite 10 plus the win in the category.
Yeah. And this has been an awesome year for you guys this year and last year as well with the F100.
Yes.
Every year there is something new happening.
Yeah, we're trying to. We got a lot of full builds that are reaching completion. Mm-hmm. Right now, so we got the 51 Chevy truck that's at paint right now. We got a 65 Cutlass, which is just about done at paint.
Okay.
And there's a few others in the pipeline, which we have to stay tuned to find out about those. Some people know about, some people don't, and some stuff we just keep quiet.
Some things you
to
keep
make it
quiet.
exciting.
Well, there's always lots of things happening at Scott's Hot Rods. There is a shop tour. If you haven't seen it, do check it out on the channel. We are going to have a look at the truck in detail. But before that, something else that caught my attention, and there is people looking at it, so we'll let them have a look. But tell me about these powder coating pieces. Is it a wheel? What am I looking at here in front of us?
The Titan Powder Coat is our sister company. We started it, official start date, call it January 1st of this year, 25. It came in... We've been talking about it for a while.
Okay.
About around us, there's powder coaters, but they're more of industrial powder coaters that can do pallet racking and fencing and stuff like that, but nothing up to par of what we are used to.
Now, I did see some of the facility where the powder coating does happen.
Yes.
It is on the channel. So, but it's very different, is what I'm understanding, and it is a lot of sparkles in it. So, and I didn't know that you could do that with powder coating.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of powder coat companies out there, powder companies that provide the powder. Nowadays, compared to 20 years ago, there's all sorts of things you can do with powder. There's chrome powder, there's metal flake powder, there's hammer tone powder. I mean, I go on for a while.
Yeah.
And all different, so there's colors and there's finishes. So you can have a color and do like a matte clear on top of it, or a satin clear on top of it, or a gloss clear. And some certain powders want certain clears, and a lot of stuff we use is prismatic for the fancy colors. We just posted up one called Illusion Cherry on a square body C10 chassis, and it's awesome.
When we get a moment, can we pick up one of the pieces and have a talk about it?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
I got a small one.
Okay, we'll get the small one.
It's easier to hold than the rear end.
Okay, so what am I looking at here? So
this is a Willwood 4-piston caliper. We had it at Scott's Hot Rods. There was something wrong with it, so we just blew it apart, cleaned it up. First, just with all our powder coat, we media blast everything first, and then we off gas it, so we bake it and get all the oils out of it, wipe it down. Then we put the color powder on, bake it, and like these two, you have to do a clear on top of them. So when it's still warm, we pull it out of the oven, spray the clear on, and then put it back in, and it comes out like that. So it's two different colors there. Yeah.
It looks like paint.
Much more durable than paint, scratch resistant, and you can do all sorts of crazy things that You know,
So
it's a lot easier than paint.
how do you achieve all the, I mean, when you look at this, I hope you guys can see it. Like I said, it looks like paint, but it's not. It's the flakes, the sparkles, I always call them. That's actually included in the powder.
Yeah. And
So
and what's crazy, when you spray these powders on or blow the powder on,
Yeah.
it does not look like this at all. Because it's dust. And you can see a little, like, you can tell if someone's gonna flake it because there's little specks of color in it.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden when you make it, it goes, whoop, like it changes in an instant when
Wow.
it melts down.
When it melts down. I mean, that would be a pretty cool thing to see, the transformation of it as it's changing.
It's 400 and something degrees in the oven, so you can stand in there. I'll be outside.
Maybe my camera can stand in there. But you know,
Get another one.
when it comes to powder coating, when I was reading up on it, it wasn't always 400 degrees. Like, is that something you guys do a little bit more higher, or 475 even?
It depends on the product or the piece you're putting in the oven.
Okay.
Most standard stuff is 400 degrees. Now and then it's the time it takes in there. So like a chassis, that takes about 45 minutes in the oven because you need to heat that much metal from the inside out.
Yeah.
Or outside in, however you want to talk about it, but it's got to heat up that metal so it doesn't cool too quick.
Mm-hmm.
So caliper here, it is thick, but it is a small piece, so this heats up pretty quick. So this doesn't get baked for 45 minutes.
And it all comes down to the time.
Yeah, now if
not
you
the
filled the
degrees.
whole 25-foot oven with the racks and racks of these, yes, those are more cold sink or heat sinks. You need to heat those back up and get the oven temperature back up. So, and there's tricks you can do it at a lower temperature for a longer time if you're trying to do certain things. Certain powders like the chrome, I mean, I'm no expert in it, but the guys are telling me about it. The chrome stuff you have to do because it's a two-step process.
So you can put powder coat on chrome?
No, it's a chrome powder coat.
It's a chrome powder coat.
It comes
Okay.
out looking like chrome and not as shiny as hard chrome.
Yep.
But it looks like chrome.
Is this like Terry Rose's truck with the bumpers?
Those are a metallic powder coat.
Metallic. But
Yeah.
the bumpers itself,
We blasted, we stripped the chrome off, and then body worked them with epoxy. It's a special Bondo, high temp Bondo for powder coating.
Yeah.
So you can work the bumpers like you would work a car.
yeah.
With the Bondo. You put it on, you bake it off, you sand it with a long block, short block, whatever you want to do, and then you powder on top of it. And it's safe.
I was checking that out last night, so hopefully you guys are able to see in that footage that I was able to get. It was in the nighttime, but it makes such a big difference. We have seen you guys, you do a lot of Cerakoting as well.
Yes.
I hadn't seen bumpers look like this, and I immediately thought they were painted flakes, but it was all powder coated.
All powder coat.
What else did I notice?
There was door handles, mirrors, grill surround, headlight surrounds, bumpers front and rear door latches, and a few interior parts also. So it's all done in that metallic gray.
You're taking powder coating to the next level. Anytime anyone talks about powder coating, at least to my knowledge, is powder coating, chassis, frame.
Yeah,
But
just black,
now-
chassis black.
That's
PKO2.
chassis black. That's it. And that's why I was so surprised to see all these nice colors. But now to see the door handles and then the interior as well, it's such a different look. And we're always trying to be different when it comes to the custom builds.
Yes, we can offer this service. So Titan Powder Coat is a separate company.
Yeah.
We have a bunch of industrial clients around us in Knoxville and East Tennessee. Part of that business is the custom powder coating that we can offer. There's a lot of the guys, even our powder coaters we used to use in Knoxville, had no idea that they had stuff like this.
That's what I mean. I hadn't seen it. So,
Yeah.
okay, but it did exist before you guys. And that's
Yes.
why you're bringing it into the hot rod world.
Yep.
And I mean, I love it. It's so unique. It's different. And it's, like you said, it's more durable than paint.
Yes.
Is there something different that you're doing with your powder coating that's making it stand out? Because people have been talking about it.
It's about prep.
Okay.
Just like when you're painting a car, you got to go down to bare metal. You don't powder coat over anything old. So we media blast everything, whether it's aluminum oxide, plastic, or glass beads. Depends on the finish you want to achieve or how much you have to dig into something.
Yeah.
We don't do sand at all. People say sandblast. I go, well, we don't use sand. Sand is very aggressive. We don't have sand in our building at all. But it's about prepping the metal.
Yeah.
We media blast it first, and like a chassis, we media blast it, even though it is bare metal, but there's
Yes.
oils on it and everything. Media blast, take it in the oven straight away and bake it off, or off gas as they say. So you're making all the oils out of it. Depends on how oily it is, it may get off gas twice.
So the oil is not good with powder coating?
No,
it doesn't.
Just like paint, you'll see it in an instant. I will
learn more
up
as I get into the bodywork side of things. But let's go and take a closer look at this chassis.
So this is a 72 Monte Carlo chassis we built for a customer. The customer backed out of the deal, basically. That's why we did take a deposit. But this is done in chassis black.
This is what everybody thinks of when they hear the word powder coating.
This is their standard chassis black.
So I'm going to give you guys a little sneak peek at the truck here to have a look at that chassis underneath, just because we are talking about the powder coating, and you can see how different it is. It's got that texture, it's got a lot of patterns.
Yeah, it's a hammer tone. They call it antique bronze vein hammer tone.
One of the pieces that Justin was showing me the other day had that alligator skin on it.
Yeah, well, there's gator. Yeah.
The gator skin.
Yeah, gator skin. That stuff's really cool. Same thing when you spray the powder on. I don't have that here.
Where was it? Where did he show it to me?
I showed you a picture yesterday.
It was a picture. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. So tell me about the gator skin.
Yeah, it's gator something. There's the powder, but you spray it on like normal powder, and you bake it. It comes out with a texture like a gator back. And there's different textures they have. Normal like hammer tone, a lot of people are familiar with. There's some that just have a texture, like a rough texture to it. We've done bed rails and that stuff, so it gives a little grip, because if you do it gloss and you stand in your bed rail, you're gonna slip off. You want the black texture, it kind of gives you some grip.
Gives you some grip. There is so much you can do with this.
Yes.
I mean, the options are endless, and obviously you guys, you've got the industrial side of things, but Scott's Hot Rods is pretty big when it comes to the custom cars.
Oh, yeah.
And we know that the other builders out here are always trying to make something different. Is there any limitations to that powder coat on where it can be applied?
Not really, it's gotta go to metal.
As long as it's metal?
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, well, I do want to have a look at the detail in the truck of the year at the Triple Crown of Rodding, which is huge. Let's have a look. Now, if you have been following the channel, you would have seen this in the build process during my shop tour.
Yes.
Remind us again and take me through the truck, please, now that it's finished.
So the customer Brian's 95 OBS, debuted at Triple Crown, like we talked about. It won Truck of the Year 88 to 98, so I call it Truck of the Year super late. That's where it debuted and it won one of the biggest awards you could get there, so can't complain about that. This is our first OBS we built, and we just try to keep it classy. And we're not mini truckers, and we particularly don't like when a full-size truck looks like a mini truck.
Okay.
That's our taste, and a lot of people really like this truck out at Triple Crown and here at Dino's.
It's done really well, obviously, that's why it has been awarded.
Yes.
So you're on the right path. Now, what did you guys start off with? Was it a full truck, obviously?
It was a running, driving truck when we got it. The customer originally brought it to us, or Brian brought it to us, he wanted an LS swap.
Okay.
This is the Scott's Hot Rods version of an LS swap.
What does that mean?
It's a full build. So it's got a little rain on it and some dust on it, so don't mind that. The top is done in Toyota Amazon green, and the bottom is done in Honda green tea, both PPG paints. Painted all in our custom hot rod shop, or custom paint shop, which is Shares Titans building.
Okay.
Just 10 minutes away from our main facility.
Nice. Now, one of the things that stuck with me was definitely the gold leaf.
Yeah, it's called Green Variegated Gold Leaf. And our buddy Ron Flanor came over and did that, pressed it all on, and then once we're finished, he came back into the yellow pinstripe, or the mustard pinstripe. And if you get close, pinstriping goes all the way across, all the way around behind the cab and around, inside and outside of the bed, and 360 degrees. And I'll open this real quick, it's a little raining.
I know, it is raining, everyone.
But it goes inside the door jamb, it goes behind the door panel, goes in the cab, all the way back, and then if you look up in the door jamb, you can see it up front.
Oh wow, look at that. Look at the detail here. You could have just stopped, but
when it's all blown apart, might as well.
You might as well.
That interior is done by Steve Holcomb. This truck originally had a different interior on it by another company, we won't name names. All that went in the trash.
Okay, wow.
So
that's
Steve Holcomb saved us and redid the interior, and we got it out here for Dino's.
I mean, it looks beautiful. Obviously, Holcomb's does amazing work, super comfortable, really complements the green on the outside.
Oops. OBS with new weather seals.
That was another thing that stuck with me.
The bed, yes. A lot of work in our fab shop.
I mean, yeah, it's just, what did you guys do? How were you able to get this to have that? I mean, it looks all one piece, but it's not, obviously.
It is now.
It is now.
It was two pieces. It was just too wide to fit through a slip roll as one piece. They wanted to do as one piece, wasn't gonna happen. So split in half. First they took Pomax and put what people call bead rolls in, but it's done by Pomax. Put the notches in it. And then we took aluminum inserts. We laser cut out aluminum to fit right inside. And then we put through the slip rollers, so therefore didn't crush them in.
It's such a big process because you could have used the bead roller, but then you don't get that same depth as you would with the Pomax, right?
Correct. And then they were sharpened up when it was at paint and body. And then if you look inside the bed, we carried the gloss all the way over the side of the bed and on the tubs, but we transitioned to matte clear on the bottom of the bed.
Such a subtle look.
And our custom painters, I call it magic. I go, how do you do it? I mean, they've told me a million times, but it's you lay one down, come back, and lay the other.
And then you got to know where that border is.
Yes.
It gives it a lot more depth.
Doing the matte clear just enough, not too much, but just right.
Just right. Okay, that's all you have to do. You just have to do it just right.
Yeah.
But hey, let's check out the wagon because I think the rain has stopped slightly as well. This is beautiful. Was this built at your shop?
This was not built at our shop. This is our good customer, Homer. It's got our chassis under it. It's a 57 Pontiac Safari wagon. There's not many of these in existence, I found out. So that makes it even cooler. I mean, everyone loves a Tri-5, but
yes,
this is different. This is cool.
This is cool. I mean, I personally love the wagons.
Another fun note. I mean, we're gonna be at Good Guys next week. We're taking the blue F100, Troy's blue F100. It won Truck of the Year late.
Yep.
And this one Custom Rod of the Year.
This one Custom Rod of the Year.
Yes.
I am not surprised. It's beautiful. And which chassis is underneath this?
It's coilover chassis.
Coilover chassis. Okay.
Kenny's Rod Shop in Idaho built it. And they're all great guys to deal with. We helped them with some questions along on the build, but that's about it. They did all the rest.
Can I?
And then recovery room did interior. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, nice.
The Spark steering wheel. I've heard it drives nice. I've only driven it in and out of the booth, so.
At least you did that. Oh, this is done so well. Look how pretty it is. This is beautiful. And they came to you guys for the chassis, and
yes,
you've got a lot of good relationships with a lot of the builders.
Yeah, I mean, probably about half the chassis we sell go to other shops that are building a car for a customer, whether the customer contacts us or the shop contacts us. You know, so there's like 50% home built, 50% built at other hot rod shops. And we've had guys over the years tell us, you know, like, are we capable of, or, you know, this is them talking, are we capable of building a chassis? Sure, but you guys do it every day. Like,
that's being smart, right?
Yeah. You know, it's not rocket science, but we've been doing it for over 25 years, so I think we know what we're doing. And there's always something to learn and something to improve on a chassis. So if you look at one of our chassis from 10 years ago, you'll notice it's not the same as what we build now, because we've improved a lot of things along the way. Big thing is mandrel bent frame rails, which changed everything.
Okay.
It allowed us to do more with the chassis, get them out and done quicker, and make them look sexier.
Make them look sexier, because you know why? Times have changed so much. The chassis isn't just something that's underneath the car. Let's come stand over here. That doesn't get seen. The chassis are now on display.
Yes.
And when these cars do get judged, and even if they don't, people are always looking to see what's happening on the undercarriage.
Yes.
What have you done? And that's why, I mean, the whole powder coating thing is very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
To think that you could get something that looks good in a bright color and have all that sparkles and stuff. So when you put mirrors underneath it,
something that almost matches your paint, or something that contrasts the paint and is an accent color somewhere else in the car, it just brings it out, shows it off. Because, example, Barrett Jackson, it used to be, the restored cars that brought the big money.
Yeah.
It hasn't been that way for a while. Nowadays it's the resto mods. And so a chassis is your starting ground for a resto mod to make something you can drive. We have full builds in our shop from customers who bought cars at auctions, whether it's Barrett, Mecum, or any of the other auctions, and they look pretty, but they're on an old cut-up frame, and you can't drive them. They're just crap. So they brought them to us, and we're starting from the bottom up, from the chassis.
Yeah.
It's the most important part.
Well, Cameron, what is the next build, and will you be incorporating a lot of the new powder coating stuff to it?
Yes, we will. It's the 51.
I hope it's something colorful, okay? Let's not be subtle.
Well, nice. The 51 Chevy truck, you guys probably seen it in Classic Truck Performance. That's at the paint shop right now. It's getting done. We're working hard on it. I believe, is it a charcoal color? We're going with a charcoal color on that truck. But we will be doing powder coating, Cerakoting, and a bunch of different things on it to make it even better. So everyone loved Troy's Blue F100.
Oh yeah,
This is going to be next step up. We're always trying to improve.
This is going to be next step up.
Yes.
Now, Troy's F100 did get a lot of attention for very good reason.
Oh yeah.
That was a brilliant build.
Yes.
Now you're saying that this Chevy is going to be the next step up. Is it because it is a Chevy, or?
No, well, Justin might say that, but I'm a Ford guy. It doesn't matter. It just, even that Justin likes that Ford. It doesn't matter Ford, Chevy, whatever is the attention to detail. Things, new things. Show off what we can do at Titan Powder Coat, what we do as a company, because you always want to one-up yourself. And we're our own competition, and you just want to do something better.
When you've been doing that every year, something killer comes out of Scott's Hot Rods.
Yeah.
The chassis are spectacular, very well respected. So many people, not just inside the industry, but the public as well, they're able to get it. Quick note on that for folks at home, is there a wait period? How long are we looking? Because I know that you do build them pretty fast, because the factory, there's a lot of people there.
So a wait list on chassis right now is about 6 months, give or take, depends on the chassis. We take 50% down as a deposit, the remainder when it's complete. We encourage people to drive on out and pick them up from our shop, because you get a free tour of the shop, because shipping is expensive. And that's not us, that's the shipping companies. And over the years,
unless you've got a trailer, you can come by the shop and pick it up.
We've had guys drive from California, Washington State, Montana, Upper Maine, which is it's Canada, call it. And just come down to the shop, and you can make a weekend out of it. You can drop your trailer at the shop, go down to Pigeon Forge in Gatlinburg, get drunk on moonshine, come back to the shop and take your chassis on home.
Love that, absolutely love that. Let's continue along, everybody. That's catching up with Cameron and Scott's Hot Rods.
Thank you.
Hey, next build, next year, when can we see it debut at the Chevy?
Don't know when we're going to debut it just yet.
Okay, but I'll be in the loop. Thanks, mate.